Hey guys, Mark Gaudette here. Welcome to day number 18. And to be honest with you, I'm making this video on day number 15 right now. I just have had so much knowledge to share, so many things I've been implementing. So I just wanted to create these videos as things are fresh in my mind. Again, anyone that's new to this video, then you probably haven't seen the previous ones, then I'm letting you know right now I'm on a 3 to 4 month personal development journey. Okay, that means over the next 3 to 4 months, I'm making a video each day with something I've learned, either through conversations, through a workshop I've attended, through a book I've read, that I've been applying in my life, and that has started to already shift and allow me to see results in my life, and sharing that message with you so that you can do the exact same thing as you work towards your own personal development journey. So I'm gonna go ahead and kick it off right now. Today, I'm gonna talk about something that came up in a conversation yesterday, that was on Sunday, with a good friend who makes video. And I think this is a good topic because how we make video is also a way in which we can interact effectively with other people. So what I learned was he was coming to me and he's like, Mark, I like how you're very authentic in your videos, the energy that you bring to your videos. He's like, but when I make a video, it takes me so long to make a 5-minute video. You just fire them off, you don't even edit them, and you put them up. Like, how do you just communicate with that? I want to communicate without that fear. And one of the things I realized was, and I had to share with him, and that people that are watching this, if you've ever wanted to public speak, if you've ever wanted to make a video, was, guys, I didn't start that way. I mean, and you're not going to start that way if you've never done it before. My first video, I made a 2-minute video. I think it took me 4 hours to do. Why though? Why? Because I had the same challenges that everyone else did when they started. What are those challenges? Oh, I don't like the way I look. Oh, I didn't say that quite right. What are people gonna think of my videos and my messages? What are they gonna think? Are they gonna think I'm crazy? Oh man, I've gotta make it perfect. It has to be perfect before I put it up. That voice in our head that keeps focusing on ourselves, right? It's focusing on ourselves rather than the message we want to communicate. And that message we want to communicate is for the people that are going to be watching our videos. And so when we're self-conscious like that, we realize we make it almost impossible to share. I'm going to spin this idea on its head for you. If you've ever had a conversation with someone, or you've been in a sales call with someone, or you have been presenting or in a job interview with someone, or you want to make your own video like I'm making right now, or you want to, be a speaker. It doesn't matter what it is. This applies to every sphere of life, but I'm glad we're talking about using the example of making a video like the one I'm making right now. The reality is, if you're always focused on yourself, you're not focused on the person in front of you, the person you're trying to serve, right? If you're in an interview and you're always focused on how you look and what you're trying to say, and everything is all about you, well, how can you communicate effectively the question that they're asking you? You're always going to have a dichotomy. You're going to be halfway because you're going to try and put on the best facade that you can, but always being self-conscious at the time and always trying to give them what you think that they want to hear, rather than giving them the truthful, authentic message that they need to hear to select you as the ideal candidate. It's the same thing when we make a video or we're on a sales call. If you're on a sales call and you're always wondering what's my next question gonna be, and you're not really listening to what the prospect is saying and letting that help guide and flow the conversation, you're never gonna be truly effective because you're not coming from the heart. You're always thinking in the head. And so it doesn't matter what the prospect is saying, you're trying to guide the conversation always towards where you want it to go and force it. I'm not saying you don't have a list of questions and things that you want to get through by the end of the conversation, but let it happen more organically rather than forcing it all the time. If you really want to make an impact in sales, I did them both. Trust me, I used to do sales for a couple of different companies, and I did my own business where I would do these calls every night for hours. And I noticed some differences. I noticed when I let the conversation flow more organically and was feeling what they were saying, really trying to understand and not focusing on myself and what I needed to say, that the conversation would naturally flow in that direction and I would get all the answers to the questions I wanted to ask anyways. So you guys have to trust, you have to let go a little bit here to allow yourself to flow. It's the same thing when I make these videos. Rather than getting all psyched up before this video saying, what am I gonna speak about? What am I gonna write about? What words am I gonna say? I don't even do that. I might have a topic and that's it. I don't even have bullet points for what I'm gonna talk about, but I know that I'm communicating from the heart because I want to connect with the person on the other end. I'm not thinking about, how do I look? Did I wear the same shirt yesterday? How do I look? Am I standing okay? How does my face look? Are they gonna like what I say? Am I going to be judged by this? What are my parents going to think? I mean, that doesn't matter. Get that out of there. It doesn't matter. The more that stuff happens in your life is the more that you actually think about it and put energy to it. Just put energy that you want to serve whoever is watching this video, and you're talking to them like you're talking to a friend. Because I view each and every one of you watching my video as a friend, and that you're just giving advice from your experience that you can help your friend. That's what you're doing here. And so just let it flow freely. Be yourself and be authentic. That's how you become authentic and free for yourself. And so after I did that first video that took me 4 hours to do a 2-minute video, well, I can tell you it never took me that long ever again, once I started to realize how I was approaching it and that I was thinking about myself all the time. That doesn't mean that I never get a self-conscious thought. It just means that I'm more aware of that and I'm more conscious of that, and I let that bypass and communicate my message. Because here's the reality. I'm going to break this right down the middle for you. If you're someone that has a message to share, but you're afraid to share it because you're always worried about self-conscious, or worried if what you have to share is of value to other people, and maybe looking at it as if you won't be accepted, well, let me tell you something. Get outside of your ego. This is not about you. This is about the people out there that need to hear your message. You do have an invaluable message to share. You do have something important to share. You do, because guess what? No two people have had the exact same experience. Even if they've experienced the same thing, they've experienced it differently. And your way of communicating the message, your attitude, your energy is going to resonate with some people rather than the next person. And that's why you have an important mission. That's why you, if you feel called to share your message, should share it with others. Because you are helping out your friends. You're helping out the people in front that maybe they need courage. Maybe they have a message that they want to share, and they would never get to share that with the world if someone like you didn't step up and just be authentic and bear it all on the line. Think about the other person on the other end, not yourself, and then authenticity flows out in your message. Then you don't need to pre-script every single thing that you write. I mean, think about it. When you get up in the morning, do you write everything you're going to say down to your parents? Well, my parent says hi, I'm going to say hi back, and I'm going to say hi like this. And when someone says thank you, I'm going to say you're welcome, and I'm going to say it like this, and I'm going to remember the script. Guys. Do you see how ridiculous that is? Do you see how ridiculous if we were living our life like that? That's not living. That's trying to remember everything and fake it. Just be authentic how you are in a conversation. When you go in the elevator in the morning, you don't plan how you're going to interact. You're authentic. You say, hi, how are you? When you go to work, hi, how are you? Good to see you, John. Good to see you, Sarah. When you have something that inspired you and you read it in a book and you're telling a friend about it, you're not thinking about what are they going to think about me or how I'm communicating. You're not judging yourself. You're just sharing it because you have something of value that you want to share, and you feel like it's going to help someone, and you're so inspired by that message. So come from that place, guys. These people that are on the other end of, or your audience, or your people that you're making the video to, come from that place of inspiration. You're sharing a message with them that's important to you, that you feel can add value in their lives. And you're focusing on the other person on the other end, how you can help them. And when you start to do that, I guarantee you that time for making those videos becomes a lot less. You don't need to take 2 hours to make a video anymore. You don't for a 2-minute video. And as you keep doing these videos, you're gonna get better. You're gonna get more and more authentic. As you have more sales conversations with your prospects, you're gonna get more and more authentic, and they're just gonna resonate with you more, and you're gonna get more and more clients, right? Because you're being yourself and you're coming from the heart, not just the head. You see how that works, guys? And not only that, you are gonna feel so much more free to just share your message when you're not letting that voice in your head make you self-conscious. Then you're free and you're just who you are. And when you get that, you get stronger and stronger as a person. And you encourage and inspire other people that are listening to your message to get stronger and stronger. And they themselves get the courage to step into their own power and be who they are truly destined to be. So guys, one takeaway, your message is important. Your message is important. Your service to the world, you being here, is important. And you are here to provide value, not just to yourself, but to others. So focus on those people, those others. Always put that focus towards them. And authenticity will naturally start to flow throughout you, and you'll share your message without fear, without judgment of yourself, without worry of what other people are going to think. So that's how you can start. If you wanted to make a video, if you want to have a better business, if you want to work better in your 9 to 5 and communicate better with people, this is where to start. I love each and every one of you. I hope you took some value. And again, I don't hope, I know, because my intention was for you to get value from this video if you're watching it. So I know you're someone that's going to take this and apply it in your life and continue to be more authentic, shine your light in the world, and share your vision and your mission. I love you, and I know that you're going to operate from the heart. Have a great day. Cheers.